let's say Jade. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Hi, cool. Hello, everyone. I am Jade Valkyrie. I am a host, content creator, cosplayer, general lover, and memer on the internet. You can find me at Twitch at Jade Valkyrie with a 3, and everyone else at Jade Valkyrie with an E, not a 3.
Awesome. And who are you going to be playing? Tell us about your character.
I'll be playing Rowan, and I'm really excited because she is a goth BB, a death domain cleric, celebrating and following the goddess Shar, and I'm super pumped. She is actually the daughter of a home campaign that I've done before. So the families are interconnected. I'm really excited.
That's super dope. Let's see, who's next? Pond. Everybody knows Pond, or should know Pond, but tell us a little about yourself for people that don't know you.
Hi, I'm Pond. Pond Plays. I go by Pond Plays on all of my social medias. And today I will be playing Madi. They are a human sorcerer of the aberrant soul variety. And they are very excited to be invisible for most of this campaign. It's going to be fun.
And Sparrow, how about you?
Hello, greetings, welcomes, and good day, evening to you. I am a Black Sparrow. You can call me Sparrow. I am an actor. I do voice work for my job. The character that I'm playing, her name is Lenosa. She is a Goliath monk, and I'm excited to weave a tale for y'all regarding what's going on with Lenosa. So, yeah.
Yay.
Suddenly a hero.
Hello.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm Suddenly a Hero. I'm a streamer on Twitch. I play a variety of games. Most of them are horror games. A really, really awesome community. Everybody's super welcoming and supportive, and I love that. Tonight I'm playing Aurelian. He's a half-elf bard with a little bit of a criminal past, and he's out in search of a missing person.
Jen, everyone should know you as well, but tell us about yourself.
Well, hi, my name's Jen, and I'm also Jen is Online, but you might know me because I've been here since the beginning of Fateful Encounters. I started it with The Nart and Tummy Numner February of 20-something, a while ago. It's been a minute. And I do also stream on my own. I stream temporarily full-time because I'm jobless. And so I'm streaming basically every day a week now, with here on Mondays and streaming on my own on Sundays and Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, and everything in between. Nice to meet me. Thanks.
And not that I'm playing favorites or anything, but tell us about my favorite character in this campaign.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, I'm playing Nisa True Gem, an artificer, says Google pronunciations. Gnome. She's a failed merchant. She ran a shop in Waterdeep that sold auto mail and gems and items of all sorts. She also has a robotic arm herself, and she is going under because her background's failed merchant, and she's got a couple lawsuits on her for very Krieger style, accidentally going in for surgery for one thing, but you're left with the whole body being auto mail. I hope you're all right with that. So it's going to be a good time. I'm really excited to play such a hyper and fun character. So.
And last but definitely not least, George, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Holy crap. Do you want to know about me or my character? Because I
can. You
can
first. Tell us about you, the person behind the character.
The person behind the character. Well, I've been searching for them for a long time. Hi, I'm George W. Ambush. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I started another D&D channel called Quest Vault, where I've been doing a campaign for 2.5 years. And I would consider myself a voice actor. So I do a bunch of stuff on Twitch that is D&D related and Star Wars related. And hi, glad to be here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you for the first time ever.
Tell us about your character.
So I am going to be playing a Fearbolg Barbarian. I will leave which path I'm going a secret for now. Because I have big plans, but playing kind of a naive character who's from the Feywild, not used to any of this stuff going on here in Faerun, so it's going to be fun for him to discover what world is out there and to come home strong enough to protect his home grove, so to speak.
Awesome. Well,
We'd
with
love
that,
to see it.
I guess it's time to enter our empty cardboard boxes and use our imagination. Because we start our story in Waterdeep, the city of splendors, the crown of the north. It's the most important and influential city in the north, and perhaps in all of Faerun. A truly marvelous cosmopolitan city, great culture that attracts the most talented artisans, artists, and scholars from across the realms, as well as a commercial hub for financial interests along the coast and beyond. It also attracts adventurer hopefuls, such as our heroes, who are currently schmoozing the patrons of a local tavern trying to get leads on a job. You found a particularly talkative fellow with some short auburn hair and blue eyes, his skin tanned from years of sun exposure. He introduced himself as Francis Cromwell, a 43-year-old sailor that loves trading jokes and stories, one of which he's finishing up now. And then the bartender, he says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve breakfast here." So anyway, having any luck finding some work then?
Does that mean we're not getting breakfast? I think that might be what I've just heard. Because I'm really hungry.
No, it was just a joke.
Oh, good.
Joke. Oh, whew, one of my favorites, as a matter of fact.
That wasn't funny, but okay.
I have to agree, it was not funny.
We have been looking for some work, if that's what you're suggesting.
Oh yeah, I just
And food.
saw you guys come on in here looking like you were looking for some business, and thought I'd tell you one of my jokes first, see what you all were up to. But actually, the guy that makes my favorite summer ale, he's got some posts up on the bounty board. Glowkindle, I think his name is. He runs the Wizard Towers Brewing Company.
Oh.
Might be worth checking out.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what he's paying or what he needs, but hey, job's a job, right?
Correct. Linosa like tries very carefully to not bonk her head on something as she like gets up to go over to the bounty board, like she's just like hopping over.
Yeah, so you walk on over to the bounty board, and you see a couple of postings. It just says Wizard's Tower Brewing Company. Come seek within, and lists Glowkindle as the requester.
I look at whoever stayed with me at this table, and I'm like,
Me.
Amadi, we haven't got food yet, and we're leaving. We just sat down. Guys, come back.
I will get us food to go, don't worry.
Ugh.
And I'll get up and go, like, buy just some sort of, like, mutton leg or chicken thigh, something with a handle that we can eat as we walk.
Perfect.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can get that.
I'll get enough to share for everybody.
Do you need a hand with that?
I have an extra one, and I'll just, like, mage hand and, like, carry, like, a couple of extra ones. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it.
Very handy.
It's useful.
I'll take one if you don't mind.
Of course, I got enough, and I just start, like, using my mage hand to, like, pass them out.
This is the largest 2-foot turkey leg I've ever had.
I heard that they were grown specifically for this purpose.
Dennis, you can have this one. It's too big. You're big.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he kind of like reaches down and he passes both the one that was given to you by or given to him by you and his own over to Linosa. Here you go. I'm not much for the meats.
Oh, should you want like a salad or something?
Oh,
like,
you're picky.
I can feed you.
Not picky.
You want?
Am I?
No,
I
you're
mean-
not picky.
I haven't
Sir,
offended you, have I?
sir.
No, you're fine. What do you want to eat? That is not food. Well, not meat food.
Yeah, salad.
Salad, got it. And I'll just like wander over and be like, something with greens and maybe carbohydrate, but no meat. Is salad? Maybe?
He like takes a burger and kind of like takes the buns off and sets aside the meat patty and kind of scrapes off the condiments a little bit and kind of hands you back just like some lettuce with some pickles.
Can we add like a couple extra lettuce in there? Maybe make more filling. He big man.
Yeah, we'll grab a couple more things and just start shoving it in a bowl
Perfect. Thank you. Here we go. And then I'll just like hand it
He
out.
kind of like lurches over, reaching, grabs it, puts it on into like his lap, and thank you so much.
Yes, of course. I hope it is good.
Thank you, bartender.
You kind of look at everyone like,
Bartender, can I have a turkey leg without skin on it?
you call him picky.
True.
I haven't quite. Oh, can I have it?
The bartender's just gonna come over and just kind of like start peeling the skin off and like angrily slapping it on the table.
I will
No,
mage hand it.
before the bartender can even slap it on the table, it's in Lenosa's hand, and she just like,
It's just like as
will be
he's
no
throwing
wasting.
down the skin, you're just like, shoo.
Ugh.
yep, basically.
This is called the good part of the turkey leg.
No,
Well-
skin's gross.
I mean, I respect your preferences. If everyone is ready, though, we can probably head over there while we eat and
I'm just
grab
gonna
and
I'm
go.
gonna set the turkey bone on the
Gnossos.
counter because I've just been eating this entire time, waiting for everybody.
I take
Yeah,
two
so,
bites of the turkey leg and leave it like mostly uneaten on the table. Take two
Absolutely
bites
not. Lenosa is taking that turkey leg.
So we know there's never gonna be any leftover food with Lenosa
No.
around, right?
You can't waste things.
Yeah,
a fair
no,
point.
Amari is sitting there watching Lenosa eat like, this is good. I'm like, yes. Fellow food lover. I enjoy it.
Dennis kind of like picked up his salad and ate it essentially in 2 bites that he lifted, like lifting rice to his mouth. That was delightful. Thank you. And he walks the bowl back over to the bartender. I appreciate you.
Of course. So you guys gonna head out then?
Yes.
All right. So you follow, you flip over the bounty board instructions, and you see that it's got some rough instructions on how to get there. It says take the long road out of the city, maybe a 20-minute walk, and then there's a dirt road heading up to the hill where the brewery's at. So you follow the directions given, walking maybe a mile or 2 out of town before coming across an old dirt road that winds its way up a hill. And following that dirt road up to the top of a hill, a large stone tower with a sturdy oak door comes into view. A colorful sign stands in the yard reading The Wizard's Tower Brewing Co. You knock on the doors, and the door swings open. Standing at the door is a fairly young gnome sporting an impressive beard, a white, slim-fitting t-shirt with black denim pants held up by green suspenders, and your nose is hit with the smell of hops and beer, and you see a clean and well-organized brewery operating within. A few humans and a few halflings, dressed much the same way. They sort of wander about checking on barrels and vats. Bob Glowkindle, Wizard's Tower Brewing, the gnome introduces himself. How can I help you?
We saw that you had work on the bounty board, so we're here for that. It also smells really good, so maybe we can also get one to go.
Oh, come on in. Try our latest batch of Tashalar Pale Ale, and I'll tell you what needs done.
Absolutely.
Can I? Yes, I will go
And
first.
he leads you all into a table, and he sort of gestures, and some workers bring out a bunch of mugs and set them down for you. Try it. It's one of our new lines. I'm super excited about it.
Lenosa takes him up on the offer.
Yes, I'm all about this.
Ruin politely declines. And
It doesn't appear to be meat, right?
It does not appear to be meat.
Thank you.
I
And he
don't,
reaches.
I don't think it's meat, buddy.
How much? How much is there in the little sample that you got?
It's about a tankard, a pretty healthy size.
Thank you. And he just drinks it all.
Oh, like just a single sip.
He hands back the tank.
Lenosa like side eyes it and then does the same. It's like not as large, I think, in her hands, but still.
Take the giant tankard and just sip it back all the way until it's gone. Can I have another one for free?
Maybe that could be arranged, but first business. How do you like it, though?
It's great.
Awesome. So excited. You can really taste the citrusy and the sort of
Alcohol.
summery. Yeah, the alcohol. That's the best part. Well, I'm being real with you. Business has been great. I wanted to expand our operations, but we needed more room. So I hired a couple of people to come in here and expand our beer cellar. I had some workmen down there. They were digging out some extra room, and they ran into like an old wall, like as they were digging through the ground. I figured it was probably just some old room beneath the tower, and told them to go ahead and break through it. But as soon as they did, they were attacked by rats the size of dogs, like big dogs, not even poodles, So anyway, my workers managed to escape and shut the door, but they were okay, just a few cuts and bruises. But the cellars are just completely unusable, and I need it cleared out before we can really do anything.
Gotcha. So standard rat catching.
Just some standard rat catching, absolutely.
Nothing else down there? Just a bunch of rats.
Presumably, I honestly couldn't tell you. They knocked down the wall, the rats came out. Really, what I need you to do is clear out the rats, find out where they came from, and make sure we don't have any more.
Isn't that like a job title, Rowan, like in town?
Yes, sorry, the exterminators, but
Yeah.
I guess since the standard is quite large, then it could be an adventurer job.
Yeah, I mean, I figure, like, I called a couple exterminators, but they said they don't deal with dog-sized rats, they just deal with cat-size and smaller.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a standard for, like, rat sizes.
Yeah,
So
I didn't know either.
other
I guess I got that Venti Trenti rat, I don't know.
I imagine if it's the more than a standard rat, it would be more than the standard pay then, right?
Oh.
Absolutely, I can,
yes.
I can give you 25 gold each, and you can keep anything you find down there.
That's like 2 months' rent at my shop. Yes.
Sounds-
Where do I
sounds
sign?
good to me.
I'm like touching my pockets, like trying to go for a quill.
I'm just curious. That seems like a lot of money. Like, I'm not complaining about the monies. I'm just curious because that's a lot of money for, like, hunting rats.
With
Well-
a Mari.
Thank you very much, Lenosa. I'm not complaining. Like, if that is what you want to pay, it seemed high for, like.
Do you want him to pay us less?
No, I am wondering what else is down there that is with the rats that is making him pay us 25 gold piece each. That is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but you also have to consider the cost of down operations. I mean, right now, I can't use my cellar, so I'm losing money hand over fist.
Could I make an insight check? See if
Absolutely.
he's telling the truth.
I would like to assist. I was about to do the
Yeah.
same
The
thing.
first roll.
First roll.
First roll!
Let's roll.
I'm not good at insight, so I just poke the bear and let everyone else
Same thing.
fly.
21.
Hey.
Let's go.
21. You get the sense that he's being completely honest. He doesn't know really what's down there beyond
Okay.
the rats. He just wants you to exterminate them, to find out where they came from, and make sure that no more come so they can expand the cellar.
Sure.
What were you saying, Dennis? You said also.
Also, I saw a regular rat eat a pixie one time.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I don't know
It
how big
was-
those are.
That's.
Probably about your size, I would say.
Oh, well, thank you for your contribution to the conversation. Let's go. I'm ready.
I want to just, like, pat Dennis on the back with my mage hand. Like, my mage hand is out pretty much constantly, and it's just like a black, like, tendrily, like, spoopy hand, and it's just like, I just want to pat him on the back and be like, that sounds difficult, buddy.
Dennis, who's wearing a cloak made of moss, kind of like,
Oh, it wasn't so bad for me. I didn't get eaten.
That's fair. Well,
Maybe there will be a Dennis-sized rat down there specifically for. Wait, no, I'm not
No.
trying to put you. Wait, no.
You hope.
No, it's
No,
not.
I don't hope.
Let's
I
hope
take it back.
not.
I was trying to make a joke. I'm really bad at those. All right,
No,
so
you're fine.
oh god. Oh.
Dennis-sized
They
rat.
Say about speaking things into existence.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
And
I'm
also, you're
sorry.
right. It's happened before, and it's about to do it. It's gonna happen again. I'm so sorry.
So if, Lenosa, Dennis, you want to maybe go to the door first?
Yeah.
She makes a good point, though.
Nice. That's good.
he like gives what looks like his second thumbs up ever as he makes his way to the door.
Lenosa's right
Unbreaking
behind.
eye contact,
Lenosa
reaches down and opens the door.
Lenosa's right behind.
Awesome. So it's like this sort of cellar door in the back of the building, like behind all the counters and everything. It's It's more like a trap door in the floor. Babo just kind of, he kind of pulls up a plank of wood that they sort of barricaded to keep the rats from coming up, and then he lifts the door, revealing a set of stairs going down into the darkness.
Do you have lights? Do you have candles? Do you have?
I could do that, and then I snap, and her ring that she has glow.
Rowan, this is why I love you, because I could not see without you.
No problem. And then, yeah, it'll just be like a purple, like glowy thing.
It's so lovely.
And Babo's gonna real
Raise
quick
her
before
hand.
you guys go down. He's like, "Oh, real quick. I don't know if you'll need them, but here's a couple of healing potions." And he hands you 4 healing potions. And I don't know if you'll need it, but here's a torch.
Greatly appreciated. Who wants to hang on to these?
I can hold the torch with my mage hand.
I love it.
Well, I just remembered I can see in the dark, so I'm fine.
I will abdicate.
I just remembered I can't.
Sad. That giant-sized rat sounds. All right, I'm done with my joke. I'm sorry.
So what's our march?
Papo, is it
Go
only
ahead.
ales and beers that are manufactured here, or do you do other alcohols?
We mainly do beers and ales, that kind of thing, but we could do some small run type specialty drinks. We have the facilities for it.
Anything in the cellar of that nature currently?
No, we're just mostly stocking up on the new summer brews.
All right. Then I turn to the party and go, the torch would have been incredibly unhelpful should there have been other alcohols.
Oh, you were just gonna like burn it.
No. I'm saying like I didn't want to like
you
have
didn't
the torch.
want to.
Yeah, the opposite.
Yes.
Like I was like, if we take a torch down there and there's like, just like some dry alcohol, we're gonna set the whole place ablaze.
That's true.
That was my play on that. So okay, so I feel a bit better now knowing we might not accidentally just set the place all ablaze.
Right. What is the marching order as you're gonna go down these stairs?
Probably Danis first.
I'm happy to follow
Number 2.
behind Lenosa.
I'll
I'll
be behind.
in
yeah.
a second.
I'll be 4th then.
4.
I will be last.
I just look at Amadi like,
Can I tie the torch to the end of my quarterstaff to kind of use it as like a little
Ooh,
way
yeah,
to
absolutely.
extend light? Okay, cool.
Oh, I love
I'm
that.
doing that.
ooh.
I'm gonna try and keep it away from Danis's cloak because it's moss.
It is moss. It oddly enough, pretty wet moss. But Danis will kind of like reach into his cloak and pull out a flail that's completely made of wood, sharpened sticks that come out of it.
Love
I
this.
brought this from home.
It's lovely.
Rather well made.
Very.
Lenosa is genuinely impressed.
Yeah.
I'll
anything
take up
like
the
it.
back. It's fine. Just I'm not
I
scared.
I want to be in the back though.
Okay, we'll go in standing next to each other. Go
Look,
on.
if you're standing behind me, then you can't see anything other than like my butt. You're so
Can't even
tiny.
see me if you don't look down.
I'm just saying, if you're in front of me, then I can watch your back, and then I don't worry about mine.
Well, I'm watching your ankles and everyone else's. Now go.
I just like,
I'll watch the front.
Danis, let us know if you see any rats the size of yourself down there.
We'll know. We'll all know.
And Danis starts taking the stairs, 3 stairs at a time.
The wooden stairs groan under your weight as you descend into the cool, dry air of the cellar, which is infused with the smell of beer and damp fur. Somewhere in the darkness, you hear the scrabbling sound of claws on stone and a faint squeaking noise. With the torch lit, and those of you that have dark vision, you can see on the far end of the room a hole in the wall, and you make out a number of rats all around the room. Let's go to the map, shall we?
Yes. Fucking gross in here. We just drank all the beer. We drank.
oh, I'm so glad I didn't drink any of that alcohol.
Yes.
Like standing by the stairs, just dry heaving dramatically.
I mean, technically it is sanitized.
Oh, that's
think.
true. But you have a good point, Rowan.
I think maybe it's about time we roll for some initiative. Aurelian, what did you get?
I'd help if I actually rolled it. That would be 9.
A 9. And Amadi?
15.
Lenosa?
23.
3. Nice.
So
and Nisa?
22.
22. Got some high initiatives. Danis?
16.
16.
Love to see it.
And lastly, Rowan.
I'm gonna ruin this with a 5.
Hell yes.
Baby.
Well, let's start off our very first combat with Lenosa.
All righty.
You see
Yeah,
Just
go on.
all around the room, these rats. Now you're kind of midway up the stairs right now, but you can sort of move past everybody down into the room if you want.
Oh, I thought I was actually behind Danis, but that's fine. I see this lovely giant rat here.
That seems like a good target.
I think I'm going to do a little
Do a little dance.
do a leap and smash, and I'm going to try and use the point that has the torch to be
All
creative,
right.
since I earlier tied it off on there. So
Make me a acrobatics check to see if you
Okay.
are able to leap off of these stairs and smash this rat.
okay, that's a 24 for acrobatics.
Nailed it. Lenosa, what did you roll for your attack?
Oh, I did not yet, but give me
Oh,
just
roll
a sec.
for your attack then.
Boom. 7. Unfortunately, not.
7 to hit. You got to do better than that to hit these rats. Come on, Lenosa. Anything else you want to do on this turn?
Well, I do have Polearm Master, so I'm gonna give it another try with the other side of my weapon.
Go for it.
So there is that. Let's see. It's the same. Huh. Same. How do I get 7s on both? I don't
The
understand.
same exact roll.
Dang.
Well, it just really didn't want you to hit, I guess.
Guess not. So that's me.
Lisa, can you show them how it's done?
No. Standing at the top of the stairs, I stop heaving for a second because I see that Lenosa went into action, and I just kind of stand there and and I look around and I kind of visualize how many rats are in the area, and I see there's 4 in the back area and there's 4 in the front, and I take a small pebble out of my bag and I blow on it for a second, and I throw it into the back, and I cast Minor Illusion, and it looks like giant flying cheese.
Giant flying cheese.
I am attempting to distract the 4 rats in the back of the cellar.
Okay, so you hurl this giant block. What kind of cheese is it? Gouda, Swiss, cheddar?
Oh, we got
American?
that. We got that holy cheese.
That holy Swiss.
That holy Swiss cheese.
That holy Swiss Hail Mary right into the back of the room. Yeah, let's.
And I say, I'm like, it's okay. I'll slow him down. It's fine. And I throw cheese into the back of the fucking cellar.
Absolutely. We're going to say that these 3 rats back here, at least, are enamored by that cheese. This one, he's maybe a little bit too far away to understand what just happened there. How about 1d4 round of distraction? Does that seem fair?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll or you?
How about you roll it? You roll your misery.
4.
4? Nice! All right, they're distracted for 4 rounds. All right.
Nice.
It
Kick
is
their asses.
giant
You guys.
rat. Are you a bard now?
No, I have.
Are you going to use your patented gnome anger? All right, giant rat number 8. It is his turn, and it is going to go for you, Lenosa, because you, after all, jumped down on it and tried to smack it, but you missed both times. How about, let's say, a good old bite, 16 to hit?
It does.
That does hit. It's gonna chomp on you for 3 piercing damage.
Got it.
And Danis, your turn.
Did Danis hear that there was rats in the beer at the beginning of this?
That's what the assumption that I made.
The
loudly.
assumption is that it's a rat-infested cellar, so maybe there was rats in the beer
You're
earlier.
telling me I drank rat juice?
And he begins to rage.
Oh no! What a reason.
We just gotta find some reason to be angry.
That's hilarious.
There was meat in the beer.
And Danis is close enough to hit that rat to his right, so he's
He
going
sure
to
is.
swing. That is a 2, so that is a 10 to hit.
A 10 to hit. Does a 10 hit? It does not hit.
Okay. I'm baby level 1, so I believe that's my entire turn.
So exciting at level 1, am I right?
Wait,
Yes.
Amadi,
All right,
it's your
very
turn to
good.
show what's up.
I'm going to sort of look around the room. I'm going to see everybody sort of getting in position. I'm going to be like, oh, yes, my time to shine. And I'm going to bonus action Misty Step
Ooh.
over there. I'm going to over
It's like,
towards the back of the room. Just boom. So that way I'm not like super close to any of the rats, but I'm also out of the way of like most of the melee. And then I would like to point at this rat here between the barrels on the left. And I'd like to say,
Cheese.
here, stupid little rat man, here. And I would like to cast Mind Sliver, so I need an Intelligence 15 saving throw, please.
Ooh, on all 3 of them?
No, it's one person, but it's the
Just the
one
one.
here between the barrels on the left. None of the ones that are eating the cheese, because they're distracted, and I don't want them to see that I'm there.
Okay, you said it was an intelligence save?
Yes.
Man, these rats are rolling fire tonight! 21. Oh, wait, no, -4, not +4. You said it was 15?
Yes.
17 on the die, -4.
Ha!
That's gonna fail.
Huzzah! Okay, I was like, dang, +4 for the rat.
I know, for
kind
rats.
of
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's wrong.
Inhuman. So that is 2 points of psychic damage.
Excellent. And ping the one that it was on again.
I will. It is this one here on the left between the barrels.
Gotcha. And the first blood of the campaign has been shed.
Just a little bit of blood from rat nose, you know.
Giant rat number 1 is going to crawl through the barrels here up to Danis and is going to try to bite. And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Jeez.
Rude.
4 piercing damage.
I will take 2 because I have resistance.
Ooh, that's right, because you're raging. right?
Barbarian stuff. Yeah.
Excellent. Giant rat number 7. He's gonna move over here, and he's gonna go for a bite as well. You got that rat cologne on. 9. That's gonna miss, I assume.
Yes.
Excellent. And finally, giant rat number 4 is distracted. So that leaves to Aurelian. Your turn.
Right. Feeling bad. I'm gonna give Danis a little bit of encouragement. You got him this time, big guy, and give him a little bit of a bardic inspiration with my bonus action. So you have 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, you can add 1d6 to your attack roll, saving throw, ability check, and then after that, it's gone. What is the ceiling situation looking like right now?
The ceiling in here is finished. Like it's just a concrete sort of stone room with some nice tile on the floor. Not sure what past the expansion's going to be like.
I want to try to get out of this stairway area. So I don't know if I can grab on anything to leap over or.
You can
propel
move
myself.
through Danis's space,
Okay, fair
and
enough.
that won't provoke an attack. Well, it would provoke an attack of opportunity depending how far you went. But you could move past Danis.
Sure. I'll jump over this way. I'll jump over on this side if that's all right. Could I do that? Or, well, let's go over here. Go straight through.
Okay. That will not provoke because you're not leaving their reach. You've just entered it, so that's perfect.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll pull out my we've got 2 rapiers. I'll unsheath both of them and then go to stick the one on the this side of Danis.
Excellent. Go for it.
Oh, that's terrible. That is a 10.
10 is gonna miss. Man, I thought you guys were gonna clean this room.
They're just rats, right? They're just
They're just rats. They're just rats.
It's not even a swarm of rats.
All right. Anything else you can do? Is that it?
That'll
Level
be
1.
it on my turn.
All right. A giant rat number 5. He is distracted. Rat number 2 he's gonna come up here and go for a little chompy chomp because he hurt his feelings. He never was taught sticks and stones, you know.
Oof.
Ooh, almost a natural 20, but 23 to hit.
That's like 10 more than what you needed to hit me, man. You just go. This
That's
is going
gonna
to hurt
be-
really bad.
That's 5 piercing damage.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, like it doesn't sound like much damage, but at level 1, when everybody's like hovering around like 7 to 13 hit points.
Amadi's just standing in the corner like, no! This hurts so much.
Oh no, we never established who grabbed the health potions.
Let's take a moment now. Just figure out who grabbed the health potions. I assume you distributed them
Not
before you came
Dennis.
down.
I did not.
The squishy.
I definitely did.
Lenosa's got one.
I abdicated for sure. So, you know what? I probably Rowan and Totally like, you know what? You're gonna need this, and then like hands it over to Nissa. Be like, just take it, please,
I'm going
preemptively.
to go ahead and add a potion of healing to
Yeah.
my backpack because I would have taken one. I am selfish asshole. Do not want to share.
So in that case, maybe Nissa, Aurelian, and Lenosa, and Amadi.
I think that is good.
All right, Rowan, not to put so much pressure on you, but whole round of combat's gone by. 2 damage has been dealt to these rats.
Oh boy.
Can you do anything? Can you
Yeah.
kill my rats? Or will they kill you?
I will try. Rowan is going to focus really hard on this rat fellow over here,
Okay.
and her eyes really glow as purple, and she'll say in Celestial, "Sorry, little one, but your time is near," and cast Toll of the Dead.
Love this spell. Tell us about Toll the Dead.
It's so cool. You point at a creature you see within range, and the sound of a Dolores spell fills the air for a moment. They must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. That is going to be 14 in this case, or they'll take necrotic damage. And since
Excellent.
this one has already taken HP damage before, that it'll be extra strong.
Nice. What is the DC to fail or pass?
14.
14. I rolled a 13.
Yeah, let's go!
0 to wisdom. So what happens to this rat?
All right, let's see what the damage is. Oh boy, D&D Beyond is like going so slow. No, don't do this to me, D&D Beyond. Don't do this to me. It's a 1.
There's a 1?
Oh, my
no.
God.
It's going in
Who knows? Oh my god. Oh, the amount of pain I have just writing down -1. All right. Giant Rat 6. He's the one over here. Now he's got a choice to make. He can either attack somebody or... Oh, is that cheese I smell? Maybe it is. Is it Swiss cheese, maybe? Let's roll a percentage die and see if
Okay.
he's distracted by this cheese. We'll say 50 or above, he goes for the cheese. 66. Man, your cheese is coming in clutch.
I'm concentrating on that cheese.
It'd be really nice if that cheese would
Giant
lure
Rat
this rat
3,
away.
he's over here by the cheese. He's just, so we got 4 of the 8 rats just standing around chomping
God.
on this delicious Swiss cheese.
Actually,
And that brings us all the way around to Lenosa.
Well, I think the second verse is going to be the same as the first, going for the rat directly in front of moi. I don't need to do any sort of acrobatics check, I feel, this time, because I'm just going to hit him with the part of the quarterstaff that has a torch attached to it. So that's a 15, much better.
Nice.
Yes.
A 15 actually hits.
Ooh, good.
roll for some damage.
Okay, I will do this. I'm gonna go two-handed and do 10 damage.
10 damage. Well, how about this? Just tell me how you kill this giant rat.
So I'm basically going to do that move in Soul Calibur that Killick does when he basically just brings the end of the quarterstaff down on the head and it just like slams it into the ground.
Oh no.
That's
Beautiful.
basically what I'm doing to that particular
Such
rat.
a visceral
'Cause I'm
image.
upset.
I love it.
And
Anything
then,
else? I keep like wanting to ask if there's anything else you all can do, but I keep forgetting you're level 1. So it's like, that's
It's a
it.
good question to ask, but also it's coming off a little rude.
Right. It's like, can you do anything else? No, you can't. 'Cause you're level 1. Amani,
yeah.
what you gonna do? You misty stepped into this room.
Which was obviously a mistake. So, quick question for you, DM, because I can never keep rules straight at table. Is drinking potion self bonus action or full action?
It is a free action, as a matter of fact. I looked this up not too long ago.
Nice.
Free action. That is so nice. I'm going to do that really quickly.
Excellent.
Gonna use my potion of healing. It's the 2d4. Let me just pull one. 9
much you get
points.
back?
9
9 points.
I'm back
Excellent.
to full health. So I just chug this potion and then I spit on this rat. I'm like, screw you, rat. And then, you know what? I'm going to look at this rat and I'm going to be like, I'm not religious, but I hope you meet your maker. And I'm going to also cast Toll the Dead. So I need another DC 15 wisdom saving throw, please.
DC 15. Man, 18 on the die, -4.
Wonderful. Which means it is a D12 because I have hurt this one already. Please. 7 points of
7
necrotic damage.
Points of damage. All right, now we're killing some rats. So how would Toll the Dead kill a rat?
So I'm going to point right at its stupid, ugly rat face. And I want the necrotic damage to start like right above the tip of its nose and just spread out its face and like shrivel.
Yikes.
Big
Nice.
yikes.
Thanks.
Big yikes. All right, giant rat number 8 is dead. So actually, I can clear that. Danis, you're up.
Danis, who is still wielding his flail, and goes for another one. Natural 20.
Hey, natural 20.
Nice.
Yay.
Let's go.
Bwah, bwah.
So that
Now-
is max damage, double dice damage, right? Right.
Yeah.
We have a little extra homebrewy rule around critical hits, and that is if you roll a critical hit, you roll another d20, and if it hits the target's AC, you draw a critical hit card that has like an additional effect that happens. If you miss, then nothing happens, you just do your normal crit damage. So, roll another d20.
Does a 11 hit?
11 just misses.
Ooh.
So we'll have to wait to see your critical effect card. But in the meantime, go ahead and do your double damage.
So that would be a lot of damage. So
Is that more than
16,
7?
20, 22?
Oh,
22.
You
Oh
killed.
my god.
You have killed this rat's extended family.
He swings the flail down repeatedly at this one rat, but he stuck it on the first one, and it's just been stuck to the flail since.
Somewhere very, very far away, this like rat's cousin Jerry is like, "Oh God!"
Oh my god.
I imagine like it's like a Bethesda like ragdoll effect or just
Right.
dolls over.
We're all just watching Dennis and we're like, I think you oh no, it's fine. That's
Rat picado. No.
Oh.
Oh, good grief. All right, Giant Rat 1 is dead. Giant Rat 7 is alive. He's going to attack you, Danis, or he's going to try to. He's going to try to bite you. He's going to try to get a little
After
nibble
seeing
in the eye.
that,
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
That's disgusting. Why would you ask that question?
Max damage, 6 damage.
I will take 3.
Of course you will. I can already tell I'm going to get mad at you during this campaign because I'm like, oh, I just rolled a lot of damage, and you're just like,
Half.
But I have resistance.
All right, you take your half damage there. Giant rat 7. Man, you did great, but wrong target. Giant rat 4. Still munching some cheese. It's round 2 of the cheese munching. Aurelian, your turn.
I look over at Dennis just as he destroys this rat. I'm like, oh, yep. Yeah, you definitely got him, big guy. That's yep.
Dennis looks directly into your eyes as you look over at him, and you see no pupils, no iris, no nothing, just pure white eyes.
Yeah, completely terrified. I focus on the rat.
You look over. I'm gonna go over this way.
And
Out my business.
yep, and I'm gonna swing 22.
22 hits.
Let's do it. 1d8 plus 4 with the rapier. Oop, just throwing it all over the desk. 6 damage. And because I
Minus-
can do more, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my other rapier and swing across at the same time. Doing my second attack with another 22 to
Hey!
hit. Let's go. And
How you kill it? Because it's got 1 HP.
yeah, okay. Yes.
Bye.
I want to take both at the same time if I can, and just like cut at the same time and just decapitate the rat.
Excellent. I can see that sort of anime move in my head.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm going for.
Alrighty. Let me just delete this guy from my initiative tracker here. Giant rat number 5, munch, munch, munch. Number 2 is dead. Rowan, you're up.
We're gonna try this again. Rowan's deeply frustrated by just only doing a tiny bit of damage. So she's gonna focus all of her anger on this one and just cursing out this poor little
Shouting
rat.
a string of expletives like what
Yeah.
is that, Christmas Vacation with yeah. Hallelujah! Where's the Tylenol?
Wait, does anyone else speak Celestial in like the party?
No.
Okay, so no one knows what Rowan is saying, but it probably sounds cool, but she's just cursing out, and then she's gonna cast Toll of the Dead again.
He's gonna fail that wisdom save.
Yes, okay, let's try this again. Oh. It's a 1 again.
Is it
It is. The worst part is that it's so slow, so you can see it creaking from the
Just like
4 to the
slow.
1.
Just like, you'd love this roll, wouldn't you? Nope.
Yeah.
Good grief. All right.
Wasn't angry
Giant
enough.
Rat, 6 and 3. They're still munching. So round 3. You've got one more round after this of distraction. You gonna come up with a plan, or are you gonna just go at it and see if you can kill him? Lenosa, you get to decide.
Well, I can make it, so I guess I'm gonna come on over here. And the rat directly in front of me is I'm going to attempt to give him Le Bonk.
Le Bonk. How much to hit on that Le Bonk?
A 25.
A 25? The Le Bonk strikes.
I love when the bonk strikes. It is my favorite. I'm gonna go one-handed this go round.
A one-handed bonk. Bold.
That's a 10.
Let's see if it pays off.
10,
It's
10
dead.
damage.
Tell me how you kill it.
I'm actually going to slide the torch underneath the rat, so like it's burning the tummy, and then I'm gonna go like this, just like fling it into the ceiling. So.
So, yeah, you just see this flaming rat fly up into the ceiling, bonk, and fall to the ground somewhere off to the side.
And then I'm going to spin and try and hit Dish Boy with my polearm master.
Alrighty.
I am annoyed, and that's just an 8.
That's just an 8. Well, that's just a miss.
Yeah, I figured as much. But that's it for you, Lenosa.
That's it for Lenosa. Nisa, what you gonna do?
Nisa focused on this cheese and just hears and feels slaughtering around her. So she utilizes her movement to go hop from the stairs to the tops of some of the kegs over on the left side of the room.
Ooh.
And she's going to get out a little boomerang and shoot a 35-foot little rat boy from across the room. And hopefully indeed get a nat 20.
Hey!
Yeah!
Throwing some rocks.
So I guess 24 then would be it, but
Absolutely hits.
okay.
Do you want to
and
roll
she-
your d20 to see if you get an extra little something?
Sure. 6.
Damn, that's a miss. I'm so excited to use one of these.
I know. We got that 6 boomerang damage, and because I hit, it comes back to me.
Oh, nice. That's
Love
right.
it.
Forgot about that little detail of being level 1.
I know.
How much damage do you do with your boomerang?
I believe it was 6. I just said 5. Yeah, 6 damage.
6 damage. This
6
thing is
mighty
not
damage.
looking good.
But now I'm
Which leaves
standing on a
us-
keg, kind of in the back corner of the cellar,
Excellent.
Balance.
and I have no
Dennis.
bonus actions, so
Oh, yeah, I
it's
know,
on
right?
level 1.
So Danis is going to half shamble, half sprint past his friends here. If this is Aurelian in front of him, right?
Yes.
He'll probably just kind of like place his hand on Aurelian's back and kind of like step over him and just kind of like come up here and just try and use his shambling like momentum to try and crater this rat with his flail.
I sink
So
down a
Danis
bit
just
as he
Riker
pushes
to
off.
Aurelian.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
I can do it too, no one. Minimum damage. That is 7.
Karma! Wait, it only has 7 HP. Tell me how you kill him.
Like I said, he's just kind of like half shambling, and he just kind of like uses that the weight of him kind of like lean forward and just flails just once, just swings the flail once, and it craters into the ground.
Excellent. You might have to repair that floor, but you know, details with Cloakindle.
I have an
It is
important
wood.
question for Dennis. Is other rat still attached to flail, or okay?
He's collecting rats.
Makes sense.
He doesn't realize it, but
I was just curious.
he just thinks that they're gone.
Do you have anything else that you can do? I don't know what barbarians do.
No.
No? Okay.
I mean, yes, there are other things that I can do, but no, I'm not doing them.
Okay, gotcha. In that case, I guess we'll move on to Amani.
So, anyways, I started the blasting. I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Started blasted.
I'm going to go for the one to the back right. of
All
the
right.
cheese. It was a 9.
Oh, it's surprisingly close, actually.
It's
Surprisingly
like
close.
one shy of this thing's AC, I think. It's like a 10 or 12.
It's pretty close.
I'm so upset about it. Well, just watch my Eldritch Blast shoot off into the thick cheese and go, never casting that stupid spell again. And that's my whole turn. I stay in my corner. I kick the dead rat in front of me. For good measure.
The giant rat forest going to keep nomming on that cheese, which leads to Aurelian's turn.
I'm gonna run up this way, and I'm gonna decide to go this way around, avoiding Dennis. He seems to be doing a great job all by himself over there. And yeah, I'm gonna get up to the rat. Just curious, can I see anything like looking any more
You
like?
can see, because the light is not really spilling into the corridor from where you're at, but from what you can see, the makings of a corridor.
Okay. Just curious. So yeah, I'm gonna run up and then try to skewer one of the rat in front of me. Oh, 18 on the die.
18 hits.
Yeah. That is 14? 14.
14. Okay. It's dead. Tell me how you kill it.
Nice. Just completely skewer it, but I don't want to keep mine on there, so I'm just gonna shake
Just
it off.
kind of like disgustingly like.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just hear like golf clap from behind you. The mouth is like,
Can you move again and then use your bonus action
I
for a
can.
second swing? Nice.
Yeah, I'll get in here. Feeling good at with the
Feeling good
with
about
the
that
golf
one?
clap. Feeling inspired.
Yeah.
We'll go.
like second.
I rolled a
part.
natural one.
No.
You just hear.
You hear a smaller, sadder golf clap.
It's just slower. Oh God.
You tried.
Yeah.
I'll give you gold star when we're done.
You would be in some kind of trouble if it weren't for this dang cheese. But that rat's going to keep nomming on it, leading to Rowan's turn.
Amazing. Okay. Rowan is going to walk up a little bit. And this time she's going to start shouting things in common. Can I at least kill one thing? And cast Ray of Sickness on the remaining rat.
Ooh.
Surely this one.
I'd love to see it.
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
It's a not one again. Someone free me from this prison.
So that's how this campaign's gonna go.
Is it really a 1 again? I can't see the chat.
It's a 1 + 6, so it's
oh
a 7.
my gosh. Oh, is that just straight damage, or how does that work?
It's to hit, so it doesn't hit.
Oh, okay. Dang it. All right. Well, yeah, that's a miss. But it's Lenosa's turn. Maybe she can kill it off for you.
I believe.
Small golf clap from back corner. You did. You
Well,
tried, Rowan.
Over here, and quarterstaff swing one more time.
One
Huh?
more time.
21.
21. That hits.
Success.
That's a 9.
Let's go.
9 damage. Please tell me in 30 words or less. Now, how do you kill it?
This time Lenosa is going to kind of. You ever like have like a sock or something, and you try to like just like scoot it with like a broom or something like that? And no.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm basically just like slamming it into the wall with the quarter, like just kind of just like levering it into the wall with the quarterstaff. Probably a nice spinal and rib cage break.
Well, the combat is over. You've killed all of the rats in this room.
Good job.
You feel good
everybody.
about yourselves, or do you think you could have done better?
Absolutely.
She absentmindedly like rubs the spot where that initial rat bit her a while ago and is annoyed, but says nothing otherwise.
I'm gonna
That
just.
cheese coming in absolutely clutch, though.
That's-
Yeah,
so
fantastic
these
job.
rats actually have something called pack tactics, where if they're near each other and attacking, they get bonuses on their attacks and everything. But couldn't really use that because they were all spread out, never got a chance to cluster in, and half of them were eating fake cheese in the back
Eating
of the room.
cheese, and they didn't realize it was fake cheese until they died. So
I know, right?
Nisa like sits on the keg and like kicks her little feeties off the edge, and she's like, "Oh,
I
so do
think
we
you
get
deserve-
money now?"
I think there might be more in that hole. And like while we're
Yeah.
all talking, I want my mage hand to just like creep over to Dennis's flail, and I wanted to start trying to like peel off the rat
Peel
so
off the
Dennis
rat.
doesn't notice because he's so sweet and he must be protected. So
So Dennis at this point is probably like he's on his knees and like one hand, and he's kind of like looking underneath where his flail was for the rat,
plop it in front of
and he's just kind of like slowly coming out of his rage as he's like,
I was looking for something.
You're okay, Dennis. You did a good job.
Dennis, you did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
What
Not
is
terrifying at all.
no, not. I mean, a little bit terrifying though. I will be honest.
Dennis kind of closes the gap between you and places his very large hands on your shoulders.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm more than okay.
And kind of like his grip tightens a little.
I didn't scare you, did I?
No, you're all right. As long as you're on our side. We'll be all right.
He kind of like pats your face.
We'll be all right.
Thank you. Thanks, buddy.
Dennis is the sweetest boy.
During that conversation, Rowan would like to look over the rats and see if there's any signs of them being mutated rats, or are they just literally large rats.
Roll an Arcana check.
And during this searching process, she's like, freaking magical rats. They have to be magical. I could have hit a normal rat. Definitely could have hit a normal rat. And the RNG gods are still bad. 6.
Please.
So you're looking at these rats. Oh man, how do you put digital dice in jail? You're looking at these rats, and they look like normal rats. Like there's no way these are just like big rats, right? Like that couldn't be, right? Like these have to be magical rats, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They seem like normal rats. Just eating some good food, I think.
It's probably all the hops. And I'm going to walk up to Rowan and I'm going to mage hand pat Rowan and be like, you really did a good job, though. That was, it's
Wasn't
okay.
my day.
I like make
Sometimes
my
that
way
happens.
down
Downtown.
the kegs and join the group.
Shall we?
Are we not going back up for
No,
payment?
there's
No.
more hole.
Nisa, I regret to inform you that we are not finished.
Oh,
Don't
They
make it be
go
that
in.
easy.
Oh, and Dennis will turn towards Amadi
That's my
and kind of place a hand on Amadi's shoulder.
Everything will be okay.
And he'll
God.
cast Healing Word.
Oh, no, it's okay. You don't have to worry. I'm fine. I drank potion. You can keep your healing.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I'm going to
I
like
missed that.
peel your hand off very quickly and be like, no, you keep. I'm fine. Not touching
Yeah,
you.
as like a spellcaster,
Okay.
you probably recognize what he's doing.
He like redirect his hand onto himself.
Like-
Oh no!
And he accidentally casts Healing Word on himself.
There we go. That's what we wanted. See? Beefy boy. That's okay. And for future reference, no touching is necessary. It's okay.
I think Nisa deserves a fate token.
Nice.
oh yes, first fate token.
I agree with this
Heck
judgment.
So
Fate
fate
token.
tokens. Yeah. You were gonna launch into the fake ad, weren't you?
I honestly don't know exactly what they do,
There it
so I
is.
was asking for me.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
the probably don't know.
They're
So
cute.
fate tokens is my little homebrewed version of inspiration. So I give people fate tokens, which are represented by bottle caps. When you have one bottle cap, you can turn it in at any time to get advantage on your next D20 roll, just like normal inspiration. If you get 2 bottle caps, you can impose advantage or disadvantage on my next roll. If you have 3 bottle caps, you can just immediately convert a successful hit into a crit. So if you hit something and you just absolutely need it to be a crit, you got 3 bottle tokens, you can make it happen. 4 bottle caps, you can alter reality and change the outcome of an event that just transpired. Like, so if something happened, like, oh, the roof caved in and now you're split, you cash in 4 bottle caps, maybe that roof didn't cave in. And of course, you can trade bottle caps amongst yourself. So if you all want to pool in to do that kind of thing, more power to you.
I have the first bottle cap.
I know you.
I'm so
Okay.
excited. So you all have congregated in the back of this room. Let's do some congregation. And there's a hole in the wall where they were clearly knocking out this. They're expanding the basement. Business is going well. They need more room for supplies and everything. They come across this old wall, start knocking it down, and these rats come out of it. And so through this hole in the wall at the back of the room, past all the tools and the rubble, you can see a dusty stone corridor. Its floor is about like a foot below the cellar that you're in, so you actually have to like step down to get to it. To the left, you can just see the start of a staircase buried in like collapsed masonry and earth and rubble. And to the right, the corridor rounds a corner.
Nolan, how wide is this hole?
this hall is about. It's going to be tough for Lenosa. I'm going to be real. It's about 5 feet wide, so suck it in.
She's gonna do her best.
I can't really suck in hips, but
Sideways.
Suck in your butt and shim sideways.
Sucking butt.
I can use Mage Hand to help move your butt cheeks.
That's wholly unnecessary.
I only offer. It's okay.
But how? I must have mispronounced it. But how big is the hole itself that leads?
the hole itself.
Yes.
It's probably like 5 feet by 4 or 5 feet. Like,
okay.
It's not big enough where you can stand up and walk through it.
Yeah, definitely not. So Lenosa is going to kind of just like hold the torch so that people can kind of see where the like where things are, and then so that they don't set themselves on fire, she's going to retract it and kind of go last, I guess.
Okay.
Because she's gonna have a hard time. People are gonna have a hard time getting around her if she goes first. So
I can go down. I'm just not quiet, and I like hold out my little chainmail.
I'm also happy to go in there. I'm a little bit more quiet though.
I can be quiet.
Also a good option.
I would like to just go in the middle. If that's all right.
There's two directions, right? We got a left and goes left and right.
Yeah. So to the left, it's like completely sealed in with rubble and everything, but you can kind of see through it that it was a stairway at some point.
Okay.
And remember, this brewery is like, it's in an old wizard tower, basically. So, like, for all you know, this could be just an entrance up to the main tower or something.
So it's just not just a name alone. It's actually a wizard's tower.
It is literally an old wizard's tower, yeah.
Love it.
Are we going?
Yeah, let's get in there. You already
And I like motion my little arm for Aurelian to go in front of me.
Oh, thank you.
You said you're quieter.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna actually try to go ahead a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe.
Do you want to like kind of peek around the corner?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
I wonder if Aurelian has any songs about sneaking.
I'm singing them loudly because I rolled a natural 1.
Sneaky,
Don't be
sneaky,
suspicious, don't be
everybody
suspicious.
sneaky.
Well, that is all right, because you did tell Danis yes, like kind of it was an affirmative answer that you gave him when he said that he could sneak. So he's just gonna kind of push past you guys, and he's gonna kind of do his best to sneak up with you.
Perfect.
So Danis has a very literal interpretation of things, does he?
Yeah,
Oh, this is going to be
I
fantastic.
love him.
I'm picking that up.
I already
I'm
love
learning this. I'm learning. Okay.
Well, to the right of this corridor, it rounds the corner, and at the end of this corridor, you see a closed wooden door, and to the left of that door, you see another one that seems maybe slightly ajar.
Why are we stomping?
Well, I don't know if we are, but we're stopping. There's it looks like there's a couple of doors down there. I don't see any rats though, which is just doors. But there's one that's open. Is there any light or anything coming out of it?
No, it's aside from the actual light source that you all have, it's completely dark.
Okay. Yeah, we'll play the telephone game, and I'll tell Danis that there are 2 doors, and one of them is open.
There are 2 doors open.
He says to Nisa.
I look at Rowan and I'm like, there's no rats. And there's 2 doors.
Okay, no rats, 2 doors. Don't walk over here. There's no rats. And 2 doors open.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Could try to continue this way as, stealthily, I guess, as possible, but
Yeah, Lenosa is like very basically like almost hands and knees kind of crawling.
Yeah, you are doing exactly those things that you say.
I get down to Lenosa just is on her hands and knees, and I just look back, and I'm just standing at the exact height that she down. I look back, I'm like, you like everyone's ankles? Sarcastically, and then I turn around to follow the group.
So is this the door that's open right here?
The door to the west is slightly ajar, and the door to the north is the one that's closed.
Okay, I'm gonna push it open and it's like, just kind of to take a peek, not quickly, just kind of slide
Just
it open
slowly, yeah.
following the
So how
theme.
are you opening it all the way, or are you just trying to peek?
Just enough to get a look inside, and I have dark vision, so
Okay.
I can
Roll a perception.
Wow, not great tonight. 8.
You see the floor is not unlike the floor that you're currently stepping on. You think you see some old wood desks with maybe some materials on them of some kind, but you can't really tell. But if you stand there at the doorway for a little bit, you don't hear anything.
Okay. I'm gonna go in there.
Is Nisa standing there?
Yeah, so Nisa, while everyone was standing at the left side door, Nisa went through their legs and is holding her hand in front of the door, ready to knock, but is waiting to hear if danger is afoot before creating danger in 2 rooms. So she's standing there with her hand like over the door, but is looking back and listening and watching.
I have an idea. May I?
And he points to the ground below your feet.
Okay.
And he picks you up by kind of like the scruff of your shirt and casts
like
mold
immediately
earth.
Airplane mode.
I didn't realize people had airplane mode. By like the scruff of the shirt and kind of like raises his hands, kind of like a puppeteer, and just kind of molds the earth into difficult terrain.
Interesting. And this is where Nisa was standing?
Nice.
Yes. So in front of that doorway.
All right. And is that going to be like a almost like a barricade to keep the door from opening?
Well, I suppose it would depend on whether it's a push or a pull door. I'll get it wrong either way. Doesn't matter. But I imagine that if something goes wrong in the other room, that they would hear it and it would slow their movement into here.
Excellent.
Or at least that's what Danis thinks.
I mean, that tracks. That tracks. Aurelian. So you open the door into
He
what
sets you down.
once has been like a lab or a workroom. To your left is a desk with shattered remnants of like some alchemical glassware,
Sure.
while the center of the room is just dominated by a set of tall bookcases arranged like back to back. But they're filled with more dust and ash than actual books. All around you are scorch marks and signs of like small fires, and the air is filled with the smell of like smoke and burnt meat. You see some singed traces of webbing from the ceiling, and as you enter, you kind of feel something crunch under your foot, and when you look down, it's the charred remains of a giant rat.
That's one less that we have to deal with. I'll kind of push the bones to the side a little bit, and I'll kind of step in and allow the party to come in here as well. I'm just looking around to see. Is this the end of the? Is that a wall there that we see so far?
Number 1, everybody roll a perception.
Yes.
Almost used D&D Beyond. I know better now.
Don't do it.
Natural one, baby.
Let's go.
Natural 1.
I got my first good roll with a 23.
Yay!
I got a 14, and Nisa is specifically looking for metal pieces, metal rings, any sort of chains, anything that she could pocket in her component pouch.
Oh yeah, there's tons of that stuff around here, like broken like decanters and like all sorts of like different little metally bits and bobs that are just kind of shattered and spread out throughout the room. Everybody except who
I got an
rolled
11.
the number 1,
Danis.
Danis.
I got a 9.
Oh, a 9. Okay, so you and Danis are looking at other stuff, but everybody else, you notice one book that is kind of undamaged on the bookshelf. And when you pick it up and look at it, it looks like a wizard's spell book that contains a few spells. But you can actually use that, though.
Still want to look at it.
The second thing... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Danis is just absolutely going to walk directly into a center of a scorch mark and just start like,
What is happening here?
Well, perhaps I can enlighten you, because the second thing that's going to happen is everybody needs to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Wow, the rolls
What?
today. What is this?
that's
It was Lenosa. What do you got?
21.
Nice. Nisa?
An unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. And Danis?
6.
6 Aruni. Amadi?
Got a natural 1 for 4.
4. Aurelian?
7.
7. And Rowan?
15.
Woo!
15. All right. I guess I should kind of explain what's going on here, huh? 'Cause you don't see anything.
Yes.
What is there to fight? Well, if I may direct your attention to the ceiling.
Oh no. Why didn't we look up?
You might notice an inferno spider crawling above.
I don't know how I would have missed it, but all right. It's
It
Fine.
is a stealthy boy. Let's see. Let's bring it onto the field here, so you can actually see it. Huh? Shall we? Token layer.
No, it's gross. It's
And
gross.
it is going to crawl towards the center of the
Don't
room,
like that.
towards Rowan here, and it is going to try to hit you with a burning web. Let's see if it hits, and then we'll tell you what it does.
It's Pikachu.
It's Pikachu! It does a 14 hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, what's going to happen is you are restrained by flaming webbing. When you're restrained this way, you take 1d6 fire damage at the start of your turn. As an action, you can make a strength check DC 12 to bust out of the webbing. You can also attack it so like your friends can hit it and try to break it off of you. Lenosa.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come over near here and I'm gonna try and swat at it with the quarterstaff. 26.
A 20.
The natural 20.
Excellent. Roll another d20 to see if you get a critical effect.
That's a 4.
A 4. So no critical effect, but you do get your max damage. So go ahead and roll your damage.
That's an 8.
An 8. Not bad. Off to a good start. Let's see who's up next. That's going to be Nista.
Nisa is like enamored by taking metal pieces off the floor, and she turns and sees Rowan wrapped. Is that correct?
Yeah, wrapped up in like these burning webs.
Okay. She is going to run around the leaf. She's got 25 feet of movement because she's short. Okay, so she's gonna run towards Aurelian. And is this a table in the center of the room, or is this a
They are
bookshelf?
bookshelves.
Okay. Feck.
Do a climb check, Nista, to see if you can get up there.
Cool. Athletics or acrobatics?
I'll let you pick.
All right, that is a 14.
14. Okay, you can scramble up there.
Okay, I scramble up there using the rest of my movement, and I'm gonna throw my boomerang at Rowan, and specifically the webs. Especially if there's any.
You're gonna try to
there's-
smack the webs
so
off first?
specifically, if there's any webs that are connecting to the floor off of Rowan, or anything that is not directly like I'm throwing it at Rowan. I'm trying
Gotcha.
to dislodge something specifically. But I'm also
picking up
level
what you're putting
1,
down.
so we'll see. Okay. That's a 21.
A 21 hits the webbing, and not in a bad way.
Okay, perfect. So on the webbing, we have 5 damage.
5 damage. Now I have a question. What kind of damage does the boomerang do?
It does, oops, I didn't mean to roll. It does bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage. So you see the boomerang kind of fly towards the webbing, and it like hits into it real good, but then bounces off.
Okay. Bounces off back to me.
Yeah. Sure.
Perfect. Okay. And I just, a bonus action, just say, like, okay, new plan! That's my turn.
All right. It is Rowan's turn.
Okay, important question. Are my hands restrained? Are my arms like restrained in this, or is it just stuck to the ground?
Yes, you have the restrained condition, which means your speed becomes 0. Attacks against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But you can do a strength check as an action to try to break out. DC 12.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that then.
All right. Let's hope you don't roll another natural 1.
Yeah, I forgot to use the other roller, but it is a 12 exactly. Well, plus
12
2,
exactly.
So 14.
So you break out of these burning webs. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I
my
forgot
damage.
to give you fire damage. How could I forget to do the fire damage? Oh, silly me. 4 fire damage. At any rate.
Oh my god. That hurts.
Yeah, every
Real
hit
bad.
at level 1 is pretty intense, right? Aurelian, you are up.
All right. Does this spider have an intelligence of 4 or less? Because I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I'm going to say, they say that laughter is contagious. And then cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Good one!
Well, I can tell you that the spider does have an intelligence below 4.
Shit. It is not affected.
Oh,
And just for that, I'll step up here, bonus action, and try to stab it. 8 to attack.
8 to attack is gonna miss.
Oh, damn.
Danis, you're up.
How big is the bookshelf?
The bookshelf's probably about half the height of the room, so like 5 to 6 feet.
Oh, okay. So Danis is going to hoist himself up here.
Okay.
Is that going to use an action?
I will say, given your size, you can just step onto it.
Okay. How high up is the ceiling from Danis?
Right, the room itself is about 10 feet high. So if the bookshelf is about 5 feet high.
Okay, so Danis is ducking down.
Yeah.
Perfect. So he's going to go ahead and take his flail and just kind of try and hit the spider. And he's not currently rated. But that is a 22 to hit.
A 22 hits.
11 damage.
Holy crap!
After he smacks it with the flail, he says, "Don't be mean to my friends."
Oh, so sweet. Amadi is looking up at this fiery death spider, and she's gonna sort of like cup her hand, or they're gonna cup their hands to their face, and they're gonna say, "Listen to this awful song. I'm not a bard, but this is bad." And they're gonna cast Dissonant Whisper, so I need a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, please.
DC 15 wisdom.
just whisper
saving
to
throw.
Aurelian, "You're better."
It.
Thank you. Even if
This is discordant melody, so
Tell me about Discordant Melody.
So the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage, and it doesn't have to move away.
All right, so it failed. So it does have to move away.
It has to run.
And how much damage does it take?
It takes 8 points of psychic damage.
8 points of psychic damage. Fantastic. It is its turn. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty. It is going to look at Aurelian and attempt to web you with the burningness.
I don't like that.
I'm not sure about this one. Does a 24 hit?
No, actually, it does. yes, it does.
Dinkies.
Yeah.
Right. So same thing. You were just cased in these burning webs, and they're gonna burn you if you don't get them off too soon. That's gonna be its turn, though. So Lenosa. What you gonna do?
I'm going to go ahead over to Aurelian, and I'm gonna get these webs off of him with my quarterstaff.
Alrighty. Make an attack against those webs.
16.
16 does hit. Now, how much or what type of damage does your quarterstaff do?
Oh, right, it does bludgeoning damage as well. All right, well, I've already committed, so.
All right, so same
11.
thing. Your quarterstaff hits the webs, and it just kind of like doesn't get stuck to them, but it just kind of absorbs the hit.
I'm afraid that's all I got.
Alrighty. Well, Nisa, what you gonna do?
She can't do anything, so she's going to.
B-E.
Should have gone after the spider. Oh well.
She is going to grab some of the metal pieces that she just picked up, and she's going to spit on them, and she's going to throw them at the spider, and they are going to smell like blood. She is using her magical tinkering artificer move, which allows her to imbue a non-magical object with a magical property, including what I mentioned, emitting odor or nonverbal sounds.
Interesting. So does that actually do damage to it as well?
That would be up to you, but it does not it's not damage.
Oh, okay. You just throw it at it?
I just threw it at it, so if damage would come from your decision, but I just intended to distract.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so you're just trying to distract it with some blood-smelling
what? This smells like blood!
goodie bits.
Yeah.
The spider's a little smarter than the rats. So it's gonna kind of like
but it does
I don't know,
smell
chitter.
like
What does spiders do? Do they chitter? It'll do something. It'll make some kind of horrible, disgusting noise that I can't possibly. Yeah, exactly. And it just ignore metally
I
bits.
hate it in here.
Rowan?
Okay, Rowan's going to angrily march up and then try, like, you know when you have a broom and then the people above you are like being really obnoxious? It's kind of like but with her spear. That's a 14 to hit.
A 14 just hits.
Wow, my first like
first
attack,
hit.
like my first
Rowan's
like good
first
hit.
attack, a truly historic moment. You saw it hit first.
Nice. Okay.
Ape in chat.
I got maximum damage.
Maximum damage.
Let's go.
Okay, so that is
Rowan.
8 piercing damage.
Please explain to the class how you destroy this Inferno spider.
Amazing. This is vindication right here. So she's like angrily like jabbing at it from above and then trying to angle like towards its weird like head and fangs and just like skewers the neck. And it gets stuck a little bit and then she has to like use all of her body weight to like chunk it back down.
Fantastic.
One would say fantastic.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Golf clap from Amadi in the background. No.
So, charred rat corpse, giant Inferno spider, and a door in the back of the room. What y'all gonna do?
I would like to first get the webbing off of Aurelian.
That's true. I totally forgot about that.
I'm also going to assist, but I don't know if I need to. I jumped down with intentions of going to her immediately.
Yeah, no, that's certainly, you can help with it. It's super easy to get off. It's more of just an inconvenience than anything. So,
Guys, it's everywhere. And I'm just like accidentally wrapping myself in it, trying to get it out.
Thank you.
Are you all right, Aurelian?
Yeah, just mentally, scarred, but other than that, fine. But thank you, my friends.
And then I turned to Rowan and welcome to the club.
Do you guys think this spider has like poison in it? Like if I crushed his hand or whatever that is.
Can I do it like would it be
put it in a vial?
Animal handling check to check on that for Lenosa there?
Well, that sounds very specific.
A nature check.
I'm gonna go crush his hand. So Nisa goes and like crushes his hand. She has a metal arm, which is just kind of adds a little bit more strength to her. So she just uses it and just goes.
And are you just trying to like collect whatever's in it, or are you just trying to see what's in it?
She first wants to see what's in it and utilize anything to determine if it's poisonous.
Yeah.
Venomous?
Roll a
Poisonous?
nature check.
Venomous?
Venomous if it
Venomous.
stings you,
Well,
poisonous
could
if
be.
you eat it.
It
Okay,
bites you, you die. You bite it, you die, kind of thing.
That is a 21.
A 21. You know that this spider contains giant spider venom, which, when applied to a creature, it has to do with a Constitution save. Otherwise, it takes 2d8 damage, or half on a successful save.
So I'm gonna collect as much as I can. If you guys have vials, this thing we can like be stronger with this dead thing's body. It'll like it hurt. Don't touch it though. I can do it with this hand if you'd like. And I use I get 3 vials of it. I had 3 empty vials in my bag.
Excellent.
Danis, who's letting himself down from the creaking bookshelf that probably is barely supporting his weight.
I don't see how that would make me any stronger.
I mean, if you hit harder and then it has a lasting effect, they remember you at least.
Kind of looks at the flail and just kind of looks back at you confused.
So, like, okay, I will spell it out, and I can get out like a little notebook and my abacus.
I'm not
and
good
like,
at spelling.
okay, I'll spell for you. It's fine. Just listen with your ear holes, okay? And I like hold up a piece of paper and I'm like writing a pen. I'm just like, all right, so we're gonna take your flail and then you can dip it in the vial or put the vial on there. And then when you stab something or whatever you do with that thing, it'll hurt more because it'll leave this stuff inside their body. Yes.
That tracks.
Does that come from meat?
Are spiders meat? And I look up at the group.
He also
They
defers
are.
to the group.
Not high quality meat, that's for sure.
Yes.
I don't know that it would be vegan though, because it is an animal, right?
It
No,
would be-
it's-
It is from an animal, but
Meat.
you would not necessarily. I mean, it's not strictly meat. No.
exactly what Lenosa said. It is not meat. You're fine. Believe Lenosa. She's so smart.
Do you eat bugs, Deanna?
No.
Oh, well, maybe I should have said that. Aurelian?
I don't want to eat the bugs either.
I don't want you to eat them. Oh my god! I just like put my vials in the bag.
So this door over here. What, Rowan?
Oh, I was going to say, Nissa, if it's all the same to you, I would like some of the poison.
You can have one.
Cool.
That works.
Nissa, in all seriousness, though, I would love some poison. I don't have any extra vials, though.
Do you have a distant weapon? Do you have like a I was gonna put it on my crossbow bolts.
Oh.
Well, you know what they say about
You gotta-
Nissa. That
you gotta-
girl is poison.
True.
Oh
that, too.
god. That was low hanging.
Okay, you can have one. It's fine. I'm sharing. Remember this though, okay, Aurelian?
Of course.
Okay. I give him one. So now I have 1 vial of basic poison.
I can give you my empty potion bottle.
Oh.
Would that count as a vial? Because I will fill it.
It's a
I
flask.
mean, yeah, if it's an empty potion bottle,
Container,
I don't see
okay.
why it wouldn't work. It held a
I, like,
potion once before.
take the bottle and jam it into the spider, and it just like slowly funnels in really disgustingly, and I just cork it. It's still
No, that's for you. You keep it.
oh
I don't need it.
Delicious.
perfect. And after you tell me it's for me, I clean off the bottle
Oh,
and then put it away.
I noticed that.
So now I have 2. Okay.
Just doing something nice for you, ungrateful little shit. And then, are we ready to go out through the door?
Yeah.
If
Did you take a look
open
at that
door,
book that we found? Is that of any use?
Oh, we found the book. Oh, this book. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that
that-
book. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's useful to anyone here. So
It's
I'm
not
just
useful
gonna...
to me. Just curious.
No,
Just
yeah.
curious.
Books
be
are
useful
rarely
to Rowan.
useful to me.
Is it useful for you, Rowan? Wizard book?
I mean, I'm always love to study different spells, but I don't really retain them as much as other people.
Do you?
Very bitterly, she says. I will take it.
Good. Thank you, Aurelian, for pointing out that Rowan could use this book.
I'm sure Rowan would love to share, though. You could probably read it together. Shared
I
knowledge.
didn't want to read it. I wanted to sell it. I'm just gonna like open it.
If Rowan opens the book, is there any like particulars, like spells in the air, or is it just
Do me an Arcana check.
cool? Well, okay, this time is actually good though. 15.
All right. So you thumbing through it, you recognize a couple of spells. You recognize Detect Magic, Identify, and Arcane Lock.
Ooh.
Well, I do know some of these, but
Yeah. So like if you can't learn these, but maybe you could sell the book and get somebody to transfer them to scrolls or something like that.
definitely something that we could use for later. And she's gonna put it in our pack. So
Amadi is visibly disappointed that it gets put in Rowan's pack instead of theirs.
The most valuable gift is knowledge, right?
Shut the
Rowan genuinely says yes.
I'm disappointed in both of you.
I have not enough money.
I like food for a gift.
And
Food
this,
is great too.
mage hand pat Dennis on the head.
Well, on the bright side, Amadi, if we complete this unscathed, you will have some gold.
That's very true. You're right. Thank you, Lenosa, for putting perspective on it. Now I feel a little bit better.
And I'm sure if we sell it, we can divvy up the gold.
It's fine.
Well, let's focus on making it out of here before we worry about what to sell.
Yeah, that rat bit me earlier. I almost died, I think. That was pretty crazy. But we're doing great. Rowan, your hits this time around. A+. A+ for
What did we learn?
Use the spear.
Look at the ceiling.
Oh, that.
Absolutely. I walk in first past Amadi after I'm like, oh my God. And walk in, look at the ceiling first.
Yeah, you see nothing on the ceiling.
we're
The rear wall of this small room is lined with sturdy-looking wooden shelves. Once laden with bottles and glass vials, the contents of these shelves have been mostly reduced to shards of glass on the floor. You see like a flicker of movement across the wreckage down in like the far corner of the room, and you spot a small black rat lapping up the last remnants of a liquid from the shattered remains of a dark blue bottle.
Ah! I want to immediately just cast Firebolt at the small rat.
Do it!
It's like a panic reflex at this point. I'm just like, fuck! So that's a 15. Bad math.
That'll hit.
Oh, good. Okay, so it's a 1d10. Oh. 3.
3 kills it.
Oh!
Just a tiny rat. Just a tiny little rat.
I don't know what it was drinking, but that rat was...
What did we find? We found a rat.
There's a rat over there, Aurelian. Why don't you go check it out?
Is it dead?
Yeah, I killed it with a fire, flamey thing. It's fine. Perfectly safe.
I mean, I can touch it. It's fine.
Yeah, you can touch it too. I'm not gatekeeping the dead rat.
I'll
That
go
is
up there with you.
Yeah, so like you kind of look around the area and you see the bottle it was licking from. It has a torn label, but you can make out the words in the middle of the word was torn off, and the end of it is TION of enlargement.
Looks like we found ourselves the cause for these giant rats.
Is there more? I look on the shelves.
Yeah, you see another one, which is kind of the same thing. It's like an orangish reddish liquid with a torn label. It says Essence of Fire Ella.
Whoa, there's so many different potions here.
And as you're kind of looking around, you find some more potions in vials that are actually like intact.
Ooh, nice.
You find 2 potions of healing, a potion of invisibility, and a potion of vitality.
Whoa, I don't want to steal, but I do kind of want these.
They said that everything that we found down here is ours.
This is correct.
Oh, that tracks.
You don't mind if I take that potion of healing? Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please hand it to you, because I'm standing right in front of them. So just hand it to you.
Yeah, take it and down it ASAP.
Lenosa would like, I would like the potion of invisibility, if that is all right.
It's fine by me.
She can barely hide like a smirk as she places it like in a
What is an
bag.
8-foot tall woman gonna do with a potion of invisibility?
Gonna put that on my sheet and you'll find out later now, won't you?
What you do there? Nothing.
Danis slowly and politely shuts the door, like very quietly behind them, kind of turns, looks at Lenosa and says,
What does divvy mean?
Oh, like divvy up the money.
Dennis, to divvy, as I understand, is a human slang to share amongst the group.
Oh, I like sharing.
I love Dennis so much.
Me too.
Must protect.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you said there was invisibility, potion healing, and you said one more.
A potion
Vitality.
of vitality.
Vitality. Okay. Anyone want this?
What does it do?
I was gonna say, what's the difference between healing and vitality?
So I smell it with Arcana or with History or whatever you would like. I'm
do an
proficient in
Arcana.
both of those, just because I want to non-meta know what it is.
Yeah, you could totally just drink it and find out. But
No, I can also do a 23 on remembering what it does.
Science.
it comes to you. You remember what it does. It removes exhaustion if you're suffering from that, and it cures any disease or poison currently affecting you. Additionally, for the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. So you don't have to like roll to see how much HP you regain.
I kind of like pan over to Dennis. Somebody takes a lot of damage.
Danis, who is spacing out.
Makes sense.
Huh? What?
Dennis, I believe Nisa has a gift for you.
It's a potion. If you're ever sick or something, you can take it. If you're taking all the hits for us, you should probably, be the healthy one.
That's very true. She has a good point.
I hate to repeat myself again, but this doesn't have meat in it, right?
No meat.
No.
I can confirm if you'd like. I'm just like smelling it so hard. If you want me to do some check, but
No, you get a little buzz off of it, but
no.
I feel the vitality coming in.
No,
Yes,
it's not me.
Vitality.
He kind of takes the potion and your hands within his giant hands and just
Literally
kind
the
of,
size of like one finger
right.
in your hand.
Thank you. Appreciate this.
You're welcome. I just think, you might be able to use it at some point, and I can always just make us stuff, especially if I learn what is in them. And I already know what's in that, so we're fine.
he gives you a smile and he kind of like reaches behind him and tucks it into it appears to be just in his cloak.
I think that's everything. Do one more once over if there's any other items or equipment or in here.
Rowan's
On the
already
shelves.
heading out.
Okay. Well, then while everyone's leaving, Nisa does that one more once over,
Sure.
just to make sure we've gotten everything that isn't just common. I'm also looking for metal scraps.
Yeah, you can still find like more of the same that you've been finding, just like broken remnants of like little metal tools.
Perfect. I will melt you down into something lovely.
If you're done whispering to no one over there,
Yep.
I think we're leaving.
Oh,
I'm gonna melt you down.
yeah, I'm just like talking to metal pieces.
Pinkies.
I hope she's not talking to me.
I'm not gonna melt you down.
Oh, that's good. I appreciate that.
Don't worry. When I make my big plan, you guys are gonna be so impressed. Right now, I'm nothing, but tomorrow I could be something.
You're not nothing.
You're not
Ah.
nothing.
You're
Ah.
kind of nothing.
Well, I
No.
did lose everything.
Yeah,
Except
the
you
opposite
guys.
nothing.
I literally
had to go
don't
and
have
ruin
a
it.
shop or a home anymore, so I don't know what you want me to say. Okay.
Well, there is that door that we have yet to go
Just
through, unfortunately.
From
The door in
Amadi.
the north.
Mm-hmm.
Door in the
All right.
north.
Well,
Door in the north.
Is this one like a push or a pull door? Do we establish that?
No.
It has these little runes on it that says push.
Okay. I'd like to push it, but with my spear, like very gently.
Very gently push the door open.
Mm-hmm. But still staying over here because I don't want to trip
Yes.
on this.
So you slowly and quietly push the door open. And in the center of the room is a large stone well topped with like a wooden handle and the rotten remnants of a frayed rope. In the far right corner is just like the ceiling has kind of collapsed a little bit. And in the far left is a plain wooden table. It's got some plates and buckets and other piece of tableware on it.
Gonna carefully hop over and yell, it's just a well in here.
Just a well.
Yeah.
Like there were just rats.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
Perception.
Rowan like walks in and is like, "Oh yeah, I forgot."
PTSD for that. So I rolled a 14 plus, what else
14.
did I see? 20. So dirty 20.
All right. You search around the room. Nothing on the ceiling. The stuff on the table, though, like it's like some fancy like silver plateware and whatnot. It's kind of like dirty. Maybe you could clean it up and sell it, but it's just a bunch of silver dishes and
Silver dishes.
and-
You see me like bolt in the room.
Yeah, I'm already yelling at Nissa. This is nice metal.
like you turn around to go and tell her, and she's just there, like just scooping it into her bag.
As soon as Nissa like passes by, Danis will look at anyone else and just kind of whisper,
I won't let him melt you down. Don't worry.
Can I look in the well? Is there any, like, is it just deep nothingness or?
We'll say with the roll you made on your perception, you kind of peeked into the well, and your best guesstimate puts it at about 50 feet. There's some water down there, and there's a couple of things moving in the water.
There's something moving down there, and she's gonna try and find something in her pocket, and she finds a candle because I guess clerics hold candles, and cast light on the candle. Not traditional use of the candle, and
like you got a wick, and you're just like light.
you fire cantrips, and then throws it. So you just see a purple glowing candle go down.
And just drop it down.
Yeah, to see if there's any like a cool, like a little flashlight down there.
Yeah, and you see as it falls deeper and deeper into this well, you can see what looks like a glistening sort of carapace crawling around down there. Maybe a giant centipede.
Oh, nope. Goodbye. Goodbye. No. I'm noping all the way behind. Yeah, so look down there as I'm walking out the other direction.
Hesitantly, like, just peek over the edge a little bit.
Lenosa has to like awkwardly move to the side so that that Rowan can get past her. Something on your mind?
I don't do well with the creepy crawlies. I tried with the spider, but no, I can't do that. There's too many legs. I was 98 more legs than necessary.
As you're saying this, you can kind of hear like the skittering, the echoing skittering in the well. It's kind of like, you know how when you fill a glass and the pitch changes as it fills up more? The skittering is kind of like doing the same thing. Like maybe they're crawling up the well.
Rowan's going to tap Lenosa's shoulder before she heads out and see like, whatever's in there, I'm sure you've got it. And give guidance to Lenosa.
Funny that you should mention that because Danis turns to Aurelian.
I was really inspired by what you said earlier.
Yeah.
Here.
And he casts guidance on you.
Oh,
Nice. I'm going to return the favor. I'm actually...
a little
Uno reverse.
Can you have more than one inspiration?
Wait, are you still carrying it? Are you still it lasts 10
I
minutes?
haven't used it yet.
Has it
And
been
I
more
assume
than
it's
10
been
minutes?
I'd say
assume
it's close to, like, you're getting close to the 10 minutes, but not
Okay.
quite.
I just say whatever comes out of that well, you swing for it. You've got this.
Well, let's before we
What if
figure that
I-
out, how about we roll for some initiative?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I'm not using roll 20 or
Nice. Good idea.
beyond. Oh man,
My
baby.
numbers stay high.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Lenosa, what you
And I got an 18.
Nice.
18?
My numbers
Baby.
stay high
That's the wrong
all the time when I'm rolling initiative.
18. What about
Sparrow.
Aurelian? I heard a dirty 20.
I had a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Dennis, what'd you get?
6 again.
6. Amadi?
I got a 14.
Nisa?
11.
11. And Rowan?
17.
Nice.
17. All right, Aurelian, you are first to take action here.
Is it still coming up the well?
Yes, they are still climbing up the wall.
They. Got it. That doesn't make me any more uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm gonna ready an action to stab whatever comes out of the well.
Okay. Lenosa?
I am going to. Is this bucket over here actually in the room, or is that just like.
Let's say it's a real bucket. Let's see what you got,
Okay.
Lenosa.
What
So
flavor?
I'm just going to go over to the bucket and I'm going to grab it and I'm just going to like drop it down the side, if that makes sense. Like, you know how like you would just drop a bucket like straight down,
Yeah.
but she's like aiming to the like the left side of the wall, hoping that
Okay.
like
Just trying
it's
to conk some centipedes.
something, because I imagine like at some point it's going to hit and kind of like ping off the walls. So like make it harder, I guess, for the centipedes to get up here, if anything.
Yeah, let's just roll a d20 with disadvantage. Let's just do an attack roll with a dexterity mod. So d20 plus your dex.
Dang, that's a bummer. It would have been it'd be an 8 because my dex is +4.
Dang it. All right.
But I had a straight 20 on the other roll, so
Anything else you want to do?
that's it.
I'm gonna pop in here and speak some celestial again and say, pray to the goddess Shar, please let my friends kill the centipede so I don't have to touch it. And 3 people are going to have bless.
Ooh.
In this case, I get to pick. Do I get to pick, or is it just random? Okay. I see a nod. So I'm going to bless Aurelian. I'm going to bless all of our damage
Man,
dealers.
some
Aurelian,
blessings and some
3.
guidance going around.
These 3 folks. So now you
I am
got
blessed and guided.
yeah. Now you get another D4. Add to attack rolls or saving throws.
These centipedes don't stand a chance.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right, Amadi, what are you going to do?
So, let me make sure that I have enough speed. Yeah, perfect. So I am going to casually saunter right over to the well. I'm going to look down the well at the centipede that I can see, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and cast a firebolt down the well at the
Firebolt.
centipede.
Got it.
That's a natural 20, baby!
Hey!
Let's go.
Let's see if
Let's-
I hit it with the next one. Just a
Yeah.
moment. Does a 19 hit it?
A 19 would hit it. And this is magical damage. Let's see. Oh, that's a critical.
First crits.
First, crit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's a d10.
All right. Unfortunately, doesn't do that crazy of a thing. Its intelligence is reduced by 1, but it's a stupid little centipede, so it doesn't matter all that much.
That's
But let's do
alright.
your double damage on your firebolt.
So that is max 10 and then roll on top.
Yes.
All right. 14 points of fire damage.
Nice.
You kill one of the centipedes.
Beautiful. I'm going to be like, well, my job is done. And then I'm going to walk right back into my corner and I'm going to lean against the wall.
It's like, job done.
Yep. Job done. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
How many people play WoW here?
The other remaining 2 centipedes are going to start climbing up the well again, and they are going to crest at the top. And I believe Aurelian had a readied action.
Yes.
All right, what do you do?
Let's do it. I'm going to try to skewer one of them.
Okay.
Probably not going to get it, though. It's an 11.
An 11... Close, but not quite.
Okay.
Do you get your bonus action as a because it's a readied action?
just the action.
Oh darn. Okay.
No.
Well, that's all that they're going to do this turn. Next turn, I get to actually attack you with them if they survive. So Nisa, you're up.
All right. Nisa, distracted by the plates, she scoops them all into her bag and she turns around. Oh God! She takes her little hammer and she just straight up and down, just onto the floor. Just oh God! Get it out of here! And I got a 21 to hit.
A 21 hits.
Hey.
With my
Lovely.
with my little light hammer right in the head. Oh, that's a 4.
4 damage. Tell me how you kill this thing.
Oh, gross. So she turns around, she gets her little hammer, and like just the yellow innards of a centipede just squelch out of the sides of its armored body as she just smashes the little hammer down, and she's like, and then is even more grossed out by it breaking and exploding and being nasty, and she backs up onto the table and uses her movement.
The most cursed of pimple poppings.
Don't never say that again.
Oh no, I totally don't watch
table.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Totally has her
follow them on
hammer
all
like in 2
media.
hands for the next attack. That's her turn.
All right,
Don't
Danis.
find her, I'm sorry.
Danis, our most cuddly and wholesome friend. What are you going to do with the centipede?
Well, Danis is going to pull from his moss and cloak a great club, and he is going to take it with his 2 very large hands and smash down on this thing.
Kill it!
An 18 to hit. Does an
18 hits.
Okay. Was Danis blessed? I didn't catch exactly
Yes.
who was.
You were guided
Okay.
and like all the things.
So many.
So gonna go ahead and do that 1d8 damage plus 4, and then
4.
I'm gonna use both the inspiration and the bless.
Oh my god.
Well,
Going for that one-shot
yeah.
kill, baby.
Love it.
15 damage.
It's dead. Unequivocally.
Hey,
How do you pop this pimple?
Danis just sees it start to like crest the well, and he was waiting with his great club, and he just kind of smacks it back down into the well, and it just kind of when it gets hit, it lets go and falls back down.
Yeah, it just like you just destroy the top part of this thing, and it just falls into the well. That's it. That's all the centipedes.
okay. Lenosa barehanded grabs both of the centipede bodies that are out and just like tosses them in a corner.
Okay, show off.
Which quarter?
Yeah, you're all kind of
The one closest to her. So like, she sees everyone else is like freaked out, so she just like puts them like right there, yeah.
From the table, Nisa just does a little like, just a little check to the bugs in the corner that are smushed. And she hops off the table. Oh my gosh. Do you think they were protecting anything? And I like immediately, as if I didn't realize, like, as if I didn't see bugs just come out of this well, I pop my face into the well and see if I can see anything within, what's my dark vision? 60 feet of my dark vision here.
Yeah, roll a perception.
That is 5.
A 5. Well, even with a 5, you can tell now that the centipedes are no longer in the well. It's just a normal well. Nothing's down there, just some murky water.
Do you think we got everything now?
I don't see anything.
Well, I can see in the dark.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I was born with it. But I don't think anything's down there. You can drop me down there if you want, though.
He just kind of gives you a shrug.
have we taken what we wanted from this particular space?
I think so.
I think so.
Is there anything like, is
Are
this
you-
a box or any of the...
It's a flavor box.
Okay. What flavor is it?
Flavor.
Strawberry.
Mint.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Strawberry mint.
Love it.
I'd like to just
Lenosa?
sort of like. Oh, sorry.
No, I just had a question for Lenosa because so I have, a little bit of spooky, scary experiences with people who are invisible. So if you when you go invisible, can you at least tell me that you're doing it? I don't want to lose my other arm. You see?
Do you mean like this? And he goes invisible.
Oh God.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god!
Nisa looks fucking scared. She's just like, ah!
Like, how does something so huge just?
Hold
I'm just
on to
gonna
Lenosa's
go-
little
Can
knee.
I roll stealth?
Like-
Can I roll stealth to see if I like leave the room in the time that Nisa is freaking out?
Everyone's
I'm
just
joking. I'm
disappearing.
joking. I'm joking.
Poor Nisa.
Nisa grows to grab Lenosa's leg, and then she's not there. Just
Which would
left
mean you were
him.
right by the dead centipedes, but she actually is. I was joking about that. I'm not.
I love
And-
it.
And Danis just reappears where he was. He's kind of like holding his great club to the ground, and he's just got a big smile on his face.
I told you that I was doing it.
Kind of. You said like that. Oh, yeah. Boundaries to set. I leave. I walk out, Rowan, as I'm like, we have boundaries to set.
The invisibility again, I see.
I thought it was hilarious, Dennis.
That's a
I
good
wasn't
joke.
trying to be funny, but
You were, though.
Rowan,
agree
you
with
don't turn
Rowan.
invisible, right? I'm just like walking with Rowan now.
Not yet.
I hate it here. I walk faster.
All right.
And
Yeah.
Danis will take one last look around the room,
there's one more thing I can do.
and he's gonna cast Detect Magic and see if there's anything magical within
Ooh,
the 30 feet around them.
that is brilliant. There is nothing magical in this room.
Nothing magic.
That's a handy ability to have.
Make our way
Thanks.
out.
Up
And
with
Lenosa's
Rowan.
actually going to go first this time, and very carefully just shimmy back to where.
If Rowan
Yeah.
looks down, she'll notice that Nisa's holding on to the very end of Rowan's cloaks, just with a little hand.
I'm not going invisible, I promise.
Okay.
And Danis is going to use Mold Earth to kind of take the rubble that's in the corner and just kind of put it in the well before he leaves the room.
Okay. Just kind of seal it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Sorry,
you
I
do all
had to
those
clean up.
things.
Yes.
You retrace your
Sorry, I
steps
just didn't
through
wanna
the
leave you behind.
corridor, back through the broken wall in the storeroom, confident that you've resolved the infestation for Glowkindle. Stepping back up the stairs into the main room of the brewery, Glowkindle and a few others are waiting pretty anxiously for your return. So tell me, what'd you find? I'm dying with anticipation.
Long story short, your normal-sized rats drink leftover potions and turn into very large magical rats. Also a magical spider and unexplained centipedes.
Wow.
You made me drink rat juice.
You made him drink rat juice.
You did make him drink rat juice.
I did no such thing.
Okay, well, there was rats in your beer. So you might
yeah,
need to eat-
downstairs. That's what I hired you to clean out.
Well, I know, but you also gave us the beer that you had us go
Friends,
exterminate.
I think he's implying that the beer that we drank was not from the cellar.
Of course not. You really think I would do that to you? We brewed it right up here.
Okay, he
So
did.
there wasn't rats in it.
No rats. Rat free. Certified. FDA.
Huh.
Just lean over to Rowan and I go, I don't believe him.
No rats in the juice this time.
Lenosa leans down and is like, believe him or not, it's probably not a good idea to have Danis raging here.
Rowan just makes a zip, throw away the key.
So we defeated giant rats, centipedes, and a burning spider.
Burning spider, yeah.
And not to be greedy, I like lean against the table, but you did only hire us to exterminate rats for 25 gold apiece.
I sure did, and you accomplished that task. Let me get you paid out.
Plus additional tasks is what I'm saying, sir.
I believe I said clear out the rats, find out where they came from, and make sure we wouldn't happen again, right?
Yes, but I agreed to doing rats, not centipedes and a spider.
Well, what are centipedes and spiders aside from just like carapest rats?
They were as big as you and me are.
I know
What's a
several
carapace?
druids that will disagree with you on that one.
All right. 30 gold apiece. Jeez.
I'll take it.
All right.
Acceptable.
And I'm not trying to be greedy, just fair.
He just counts it out, sets it on the counter for you, just a bunch of different piles of 30 gold each.
This is so much money.
I know. Well, don't say that now. Just...
And
A
as you're
nice furry
sitting
style
there-
made with Nisa's cheese. Oh,
You're sitting there counting out all your money and everything, and just sort of going over all the details, all the fine print, dotting the T's, crossing the I's with Cloakindle. And one of the employees walks up to you, and it's like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother. I'm sorry. I need some help. My sister lives in a small town to the north called Drellin's Ferry. Anyway, a few weeks ago, she wrote to me saying that people were leaving town with no trace. It's a small town, and the people there aren't just the type to up and leave. You know, to abandon their friends and family like that, it's unheard of. Anyhow, she was growing concerned, and I wrote back suggesting that she come stay with me here in Waterdeep. You know, it'd be nice not to be so far apart anyhow, but I never heard back from her. Well, I'm afraid she's gone missing too. Please, could you travel there and find out what's going on? Make sure my sister is okay? I can pay." And that's where we'll pick up next week, when you all are level 2!
thank goodness.
Boy.